Hey guys, ever had your favorite sneakers fall apart at the sole? Super annoying, right? Do you usually try to fix them yourself or just give up and take them to a shop? Well, don't toss them out just yet. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to glue the soles back on. Strong, clean, it actually lasts. With just a few simple tools, we'll bring those kicks back to life like nothing ever happened. So grab your glue, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because we're about to save some sneakers. Let's go. This shoe's glue got damaged from water and long-term use, so it's totally normal that the sole came off, but don't worry. When it comes to your favorite shoes, I don't recommend using super glue like 502. Sure, it sticks fast, but it's not made for shoes. Over time, it can become brittle, crack, and actually make things worse. Not to mention, it can leave behind ugly white marks and damage the material, especially if you're working with leather or fabric. So if you really care about your kicks, let's do it the right way with the proper glue. Strong, flexible, and clean. Before we glue anything, we need to remove all the old glue completely. Use some sandpaper to gently rub off any leftover glue. Why? Because if you try to stick new glue on top of the old, it just won't hold well. The bond will be weak, uneven, and your shoe might come apart again. All the excess glue and roughen it up a bit. This helps the new glue stick better and gives you a cleaner, stronger bond. Alright, now we're getting the fun part. Making our own glue to fix the shoes. Yep, you heard that right. We're not just grabbing any store-bought stuff. We're going to mix up a strong, flexible adhesive that works perfectly for sneakers. And the secret ingredient? Baking soda. Yup, this humble kitchen staple is going to help us create a super strong adhesive. Next up, gasoline. We're using a bit of gasoline, not for fuel, but as a key ingredient to make our glue workable. And last but not least, foam. Regular packing foam, the kind you usually toss away, is actually the final ingredient in our super glue mix. When you dissolve foam into gasoline, it turns into a thick, sticky, rubber-like substance, perfect for bonding shoe soles. Now it's time to prep the foam. I'm going to cut it into small pieces. The smaller, the better. This helps it dissolve faster and mix more evenly with the gasoline. Just take your time and slice it up into little chunks. Once we got enough, we'll drop them into the gasoline bit by bit and watch the magic happen. You'll see it start to melt and turn into a thick, sticky glue right before your eyes. Super satisfying. Use a wooden stick or an old spoon to gently stir the mixture. Keep adding foam until the gasoline thickens into a sticky, stretchy glue. Kind of like melted cheese. This part takes a bit of patience, but it's totally worth it. You're aiming for a texture that's thick but still spreadable. Not too runny, not too lumpy. Once the foam is fully dissolved and we got a nice thick glue, it's time for the final touch, baking soda. I'm adding just 1 spoonful into the mix. This little bit of powder is going to boost the strength of our glue like crazy. It helps the mixture set faster and makes the bond even tougher. Perfect for something that takes as much stress as a shoe sole. Give it a good stir to blend everything together. And just like that, our homemade super glue is ready to go. Alright, now that our homemade glue is ready, it's time to bring this shoe back to life. Using a small brush or a stick, I'll apply a generous layer of glue to both the sole and the bottom of the shoe. Make sure you coat the entire surface evenly, especially around the edges, where shoes tend to peel the most. Once both sides are covered, I'll wait about 1 to 2 minutes with glue to become tacky. That's the sweet spot for bonding. Now, I'll press the sole and upper together firmly. Really squeeze it in from toe to heel. You can use clamps, rubber bands, or even just wrap it tight with some string or tape to keep pressure on while it cures. Let it sit like this for at least 12 to 24 hours for the best results. By the way, I also tested this glue on wood, and let me tell you, it's seriously strong. I used it to bond 2 wooden pieces together. just like you would with regular glue. And after dried completely, the joint was rock solid. After 24 hours, it felt almost like epoxy, hard, durable, and no flex at all. I even tried prying apart, and it would crack before the glue did. This stuff doesn't just stick, it fuses. So if you're into DIY woodworking or small repairs, this homemade glue can definitely hold its own. Just remember, give it enough time to fully cure and you're golden. Don't rush this part. The longer it cures, the stronger the bond. And there you go. From a broken, floppy sole to a solid, clean, and ready-to-wear sneaker. All done with DIY materials and a bit of patience. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss any of my future DIY hacks. Got an old pair of shoes lying around? Try this method and bring them back to life. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. I'm going to share a super easy, budget-friendly DIY trick to bring your saws back to life in just a few simple steps. No need for a repair shop, no big spending, just a bit of craftiness and a few familiar tools, and your shoes will be looking sharp again. Let's get started. Are you ready? Let's fix it. For shoes with severely damaged soles like these, I'll need to use a more specialized method to fix them. The sole of the shoe is completely detached from the upper, with large sections peeling off and torn around the edges. Some areas may even show visible cracks or missing pieces. The damage likely comes from prolonged use, frequent bending while walking, or exposure to moisture and heat over time, which weakens the adhesive and the material itself. Before gluing the shoe back together, I'll start by cleaning off the old adhesive. This step is important to ensure the new glue bonds properly and holds the sole firmly in place. I'll gently scrape away any remaining glue and dirt from both the sole and the upper, making sure the surfaces are clean, dry, and ready for repair. As for the torn section on the bottom of the sole, I'll need to repair it by sealing or welding it back together. This step helps restore the structure and durability of the sole before gluing it back. I'll use these staples to hold the two parts together and keep them firmly in place. I'm going to switch to a larger soldering tip to better melt the rubber. I'll place the staple directly into the tear, then press the soldering iron onto it until the sole heats up and begins to melt. As the rubber softens, it will fuse around the staple, locking it firmly in place. This method not only helps close the tear, but also reinforces the area, making it more durable and resistant to further damage. The most severely cracked area has now been fixed, so I'm ready to glue the sole back on. Since I don't have any adhesive on hand, I'm going to make my own DIY shoe glue. Charcoal will make the adhesive bond stronger and also help the glue blend in with the color of the shoe. When mixed into homemade glue, finely ground charcoal adds texture and thickness, improving grip and durability. Plus, its dark color helps mask the repair, making the fix look more seamless and less noticeable. I'll prepare some pieces of styrofoam to make the glue. This will be the main ingredient in creating my homemade shoe adhesive. When dissolved in a solvent like acetone or gasoline, the styrofoam breaks down into a thick, sticky substance that works well for bonding rubber, plastic, and similar materials. It's a simple yet effective DIY solution for fixing shoes when commercial glue isn't available. Now I'll cut the styrofoam into small pieces to make it easier to dissolve. The smaller the pieces, the faster they'll break down in the solvent, helping me create a smooth, even glue more quickly and efficiently. Next, I'll pour in some gasoline. The gasoline will act as a solvent to dissolve the small pieces of styrofoam, turn them into a thick, sticky adhesive. I'll add it slowly and stir carefully to control the consistency. It's important to do this step in a well-ventilated area and away from any open flames, as gasoline is highly flammable. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to watch more interesting videos. Your support is our biggest motivation to make better videos. Safety first. I'll now add the charcoal powder into the mixture. The charcoal not only helps thicken the glue, making it easier to apply, but also enhances its bonding strength. Additionally, its dark color helps the glue blend in better with the shoe, making the repair less visible. I'll mix it thoroughly until the texture is smooth and consistent. Now I'll brush the glue onto the surfaces. Please watch the video until the end and let me know which method you like most. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll apply an even layer to both the sole and the upper part of the shoe, making sure to cover all the contact areas thoroughly. This will help create a strong, lasting bond once the parts are pressed together. I'll also work quickly, as the glue can start to set fast depending on the solvent used. I'll wrap the glued area with paper, and then use tape to hold everything tightly in place. The paper helps protect the surface and keep the glue from sticking to unwanted spots, while the tape provides firm pressure to ensure the sole bonds securely to the shoe as the glue dries. I'll leave it here for a full day to let the glue dry completely. Giving it enough time to cure ensures the bond is strong and long-lasting, so the sole won't come apart again during use. Patience is key to a solid repair. After one day, I'll remove the tape and paper wrapping. By now, the glue should be fully cured and the sole firmly attached. I'll carefully check the bond to make sure everything is secure and that the repair held up well. If it looks solid and feels strong, the shoe is ready to use again. The homemade glue performed surprisingly well. It had a thick, sticky consistency that bonded the sole securely to the upper. Thanks to the added charcoal, the glue was not only stronger but also matched the shoe's color, making the repair look more seamless. While it may not be as refined as store-bought adhesives, it held up firmly and proved to be a practical, low-cost solution. I'll gently apply some alcohol to the areas where the color has faded due to missing surface layers. The alcohol helps clean the surface and slightly soften the material, making it easier to blend or touch up later. After that, I'll lightly apply some paint over faded areas. Using a small brush, I'll dab it on gently to restore the color and blend it with the rest of the shoe. This final touch helps cover up any visible damage and gives the shoe a cleaner, more finished look, almost like new again. After completing all the steps, the shoe feels like it's been brought back to life. The sole is firmly reattached. The tears are sealed, and the faded spots have been restored with fresh color. It's no longer just a worn-out shoe. It's a revived, functional piece that's ready for many more steps ahead, especially in a DIY or survival setting. Overall, a clever and effective fix. Great results. Do you like this idea? Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye and see you in the next video.